What's up guys, Valence Ring here, and I have to say there's been a new update. Puzzles and Survival has just released some major stuff, and of course the questions are rolling in from you guys already. So I wanted to get on these videos as soon as possible to give you the information that I know and I've learned, and I want to research and do a little bit more research and put out videos on this update. So if you're unfamiliar, basically the new update has released nano weapons as well as this alliance trial, and this video is going to be all about the alliance trial. So let's talk about that first, and then I'll do another video on nano weapons, nanotechnology after this. So be sure to stay tuned for that. I know a lot of you are probably more curious about the nano weapons because of course you want to boost your military might up, but this is going to be a quicker video and a little bit easier to cover, and I still want to do some research on nano weapons. So let's talk about Alliance Trial. Okay, so go right into it. It's in the event section, and obviously it says when available, the event can be started by a leader and officers of level 2+ alliances. You have to have a level 12 headquarters and up. And of course, the more your personal and alliance points gain, the more rewards you may get. And of course, there's also an assist button where you can send out one of your heroes that can be hired by your other alliance members to boost their scores in this event. So what actually is the event though? What's going on here? We've got this tentacle zombie, this level 1 tentacle zombie. What am I supposed to do? So as you can see, I already ran my attempts. You get 3 attempts per day. And as you can see here, the challenge time left is approximately 3 days. It's a 3-day event. So we're already halfway through, or most of the way through the first day. And then we're going to get another 2 days. Up here you can see assist, and this is where you can deploy a type of hero. You can see mine's already been hired once. And this is where you're going to put a hero, hopefully your strongest or one of your strongest, that coincides with the monster, and I'll get into that in a second. But here you want to put out a hero that other members of your alliance can hire to help them do more damage. And that's kind of like the whole point. This is similar, very similar to Special Operations. If you're familiar with that, I have another video on it covering Special Operations 2 and 3 and maybe 1. At any rate, basically, when you go in and challenge, you're going to have to be a match 3 game. The monster isn't going to hit you very much or very hard until their skill goes off. So the bar across will be grayed out for so many rounds. I don't know the exact number of rounds. I'm not sure if it is a set number of rounds. But once that skill grays out, or it goes from gray out to blue, then they're going to hit you really hard and one-hit your heroes. Maybe if you have some really high-level heroes, it might take 2 hits. So you want to go in here with the knowledge that you don't have to heal, and you want to do the max damage possible. So how do we do that? Well, the first thing you want to do is look at the monster. Now, they're not giving us any information except for you can see that the monster is green, and I think that's called I forget, rash or brave type monster. At any rate, red is strong against green. So what does that mean? So you can see up here, I put in Phoenix as my assist hero because she's a red hero. So anybody can hire my Phoenix. Now, you don't get an extra hero. You can use that hero, the assist hero, in replacement of one of your own heroes. So you can't have 2 Phoenixes in the lineup, and you still only get 5 heroes to deploy. But let's say your Phoenix is like, say, +1 and only level 200, well then you might want to put in my Phoenix at +5 Red Star, level 310, or actually 312 now, instead of using your Phoenix. So you can't have the same heroes twice in the lineup. Other than that, one of the tricks for today, because it's green, is your lineup, if it includes Leah, you should have all red heroes because that's going to increase the damage for each tile. You can be doing 30,000 damage a hit if you have strong red heroes. Then you put Leah in, and at the very last, right when the monster turns blue, the bar underneath turns blue, activate Leah's skill, and she'll go the next 4 rounds. You'll get an additional 4 hits on the monster. That's the trick that I used in Special Operations 2. You can use it here. You're only going to be fighting 1 monster. That's it. The only other thing I want to mention is on the sides, when you're in the match 3 game system, the tiles on the very far left and the very far right, if they go straight up, will miss the hero. So you have to, or miss the monster. So you have to make sure that, try your best to make sure that the tiles that are going up are actually going to hit and do damage to the monster. If you are doing an all red lineup, then only red tiles are actually going to do damage, but that damage output is going to be massive. And that's the trick. So obviously, you only get 3 attempts, so you might want to try a couple different lineups, but I would definitely recommend going with the lineup that you know is going to do as much damage as possible. Avoid taking healers in because they're not going to help you unless you have like maybe some really, really high healers that can survive a one-hit attack from the monster, and then you're going to be able to heal everybody. But even then, you're only going to get maybe 1 or 2 extra attacks, and then you're going to be zeroed. So I would definitely recommend using Leah instead of a healer, especially for today because it is a green monster. So that's just about everything. So really quick, up here you can see the ranks, and this is the Alliance Trial Point rank. This is the Alliance rank. So you can see my Alliance is currently ranked number 4, and of course we have people who weren't sure what to do in this event. Everybody's just kind of learning it. This event just launched as of me waking up this morning. I saw it. So not everybody knows what's going on yet, and it's going to take some time. You can see the personal rank. This is the personal damage each person individually has done to the monster. You can see I'm ranked number 11th, so I didn't even do as good as I wanted to. My first run wasn't very good because I just didn't know what was going to happen, and I put in a bunch of healers. I put in my normal lineup. You don't necessarily want to do that. You want to play this like special operations. All right, and then of course you have your rank reward. As you can see, being number 11th, I'll get some of these materials. And you will see that these are going to drop weapon promoters, which are for those nano weapons, and I'll have a video on that later. Okay, then you have your in-alliance personal rank. As you can see, I did very well, and I'm currently number 1. And I hope that someone in my alliance beats me because I want us to do well as an alliance. Even though it'll hurt my personal rank, that's okay. Shout out to the Woodshed. Do a good job, guys. We're going to kill it as an alliance, and that's important to me as well. Of course, so that's your rank, and then you can come over here. Once you're doing personal damage, you'll get these different rewards. Now, as you can see, they're stacked. So right now it says I've done 1 million, my total damage a little over 1 million, but I'm nowhere near that 3 million. So my assumption is, and of course this is day 1, so I can't verify this yet, but is that this is going to stack for all 3 days. So as long as I do 1 million points per day over the 3 days, then I'll be able to reach phase 20. So it's very important to do the max damage possible. Your first lineup should kind of be like what you think is going to work, and if it doesn't do very well, you're going to want to know why and put in a better lineup. All right, and then your alliance, we already claimed all of our alliance total point reward. It's not very difficult to do. As you can see, I think the max was 5 million. So if 5 people put up over 1 million, you're going to hit this. Lower might alliances that are newer, aren't going to have this yet, or if you do have this, but you're still not built up very high as an alliance and your heroes aren't super strong, then this might take all 3 days for you to reach phase 12. So be patient, but do your best personally, not only for personal rewards, but to help benefit your alliance. Make sure you do all 3 attempts, and your first attempt should be what you think is going to do well. So if it's all green, send all red. And if you don't do very well with that, maybe throw in a green hero. My best hit was with 4 reds and Obsidian, because Obsidian, I actually hired a level 7 Obsidian from one of my alliance members. And of course, they get points when you do hire that hero. So even if you do have a similar hero, like, I have a Requiem here, if someone else has a +5 Red Star Requiem, then go ahead and hire it, because that's going to give your alliance member points, even if you have the same type of hero. If they're similar, very close or higher than you, you definitely want to hire them instead of using your own. But know that you can only hire 1 hero per round, and then I don't think you can hire it again. So that being said, this is the Alliance Trial. It's a 3-day event. You want to do your personal best, just like in special operations, but your points do accumulate as an alliance. You will be ranked personally and as an alliance, and of course the rewards and ranks will go to some of that nanotechnology weapons that was just released today. So thanks. That's everything, guys. I hope that helps. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. Definitely like the video if it helps. Subscribe to my channel, especially if you want updates on the new updates that 37 Games is putting out for Puzzles and Survival, as I dig down deep into the research to give you guys the best information possible. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day.